This summer, serve up the Cookout Classics, Oscar Mayer hot dogs and Heinz mustard. Grill up a dog, add classic yellow mustard, or loaded Chicago style. We all know it's not a cookout without Oscar Mayer and Heinz.
This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name is Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
Who knows when this is going to come out? Not me. I'd love to say that I actually do, and I'm joking, but I'm not. At the time we're recording this will come out a couple weeks later. But you may remember a few weeks ago, Anderson and I got together to kind of chat about Sirius XM's 250 list for America's 250th. Well, Anderson told you then that, hey, we'll be back in a couple weeks to do part 2 to talk about what actually happened. So people voted, and what's funny is as you were listening, you were messaging me with this at this. I can't believe this. And we were kind of going over how egregious some of these picks were. So just how egregious was it, Anderson?
Oh my God, never let the fans make choices for you. So, the list came out. It's a 19-hour playlist. If you have the app, they broke it into 5 parts. And I somehow burned through it within, I want to say, about 30 hours of it being released. And I logged every song that they played in every position. And I love doing these, listening to these countdown shows. Goes back to when I was a kid. 4 of us, maybe somewhere in the middle. They were doing like a Memorial Day Indy 500 themed top 500 oldies songs. And we took turns. We were trying to predict what number 1 was. And my dad picked the Animals. His wife picked, I want to say, the Beatles. My stepbrother said Elvis, and I said the Beach Boys. And not only was I right, the top 2 were Beach Boys.
Wow.
And ever since then, I've been hooked. This one came along, and I happened to catch it while it was still in the nominating phase. And Anderson's going to make a spreadsheet, and here we are. The list is out. My spreadsheet is in front of me, and let's talk about it.
All right. Before you do that, though, I think you just stumbled on a daily that we can come back to occasionally, and we can brand it as Anderson's going to make a spreadsheet. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. So how do you break this down? Is it just as simple as this got ranked here? That's dumb.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
You mind if we make one more stop before heading back? I need to run a Target.
100%. Let's RTT. You thinking of stuff for the dorm?
Yeah, my mom gave me some good tips on must-have essentials. We for sure need underbed storage, handheld iron for wrinkles, maybe even a mini Keurig for Mondays. Am I right?
All right, bet. Because I was already thinking about keeping my clothes looking fresh at college, so you better be sharing that.
Of course, man. Whatever I get on this run is yours too.
Twin.
But for real, let's go before they close.
Find everything you need for college at Target.
Oh, no. This is, so everything got assigned points. Song number 250 got 1 point, up to song number 1 got 250 points. I threw in some bonus points here and there. Like you get a 5-point bonus for making the 250, another 5 for making the top 100, on and on, so that the number one song got an extra 25 points. So yeah, that one finishes with 275. Number 2 finishes at 272, and it goes on and on. And I tied it into our nomination thing. So I collected all the points from all the songs from that band, gave them a total, and divided that by the number of songs they had nominated to give them a score.
Okay. All right. I'm into this.
Yeah. And for our purposes, I limited it to bands that had 9 or more songs nominated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you kind of have to, otherwise the best band of the 90s is Mazzy Star.
I love Mazzy Star, but yeah,
but not that much.
Right. That doesn't work.
And I chose 9 because with 7 songs, Bush and 9 Inch Nails were finishing a lot higher than I thought was right.
Okay, yeah.
Like I can't say Bush is the 3rd best band of the 90s. That just
again,
it doesn't seem okay.
Yeah, I love Bush.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get into the actual songs, I want to run through these bands and let you know how they did. So let's see here. We'll start with the number 13. 10 songs nominated, 2 got in, and it was Rage Against the Machine.
All the way down to number 13, eh? Huh.
On that part of it. Oasis was next. They had 3 songs in out of their 9.
Okay.
Chili Peppers got 4 songs in, which they had 15 nominated. I was surprised it was only 4.
Yeah.
REM got 4 out of their 9. Foo Fighters got 4 out of their 9. Offspring landed 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Green Day came in at 6 songs out of 12.
Okay.
The Pumpkins landed 8 out of their 15.
Okay.
6th place. Soundgarden also landed 8 out of their 12.
Wow. Makes sense, but wow.
Yeah. It was very grunge, very grunge heavy. Stone Temple Pilots got 9 out of their 17. Nirvana finished 3rd. 10 out of 24 songs made the list.
Okay.
I mean, the entirety of Nevermind got nominated, so I wasn't expecting a lot more than that.
Yeah.
And then tied for the most was Pearl Jam with 12 out of their 24.
Okay.
And this one is a little bit of a surprise for me. Alice in Chains with 12 out of their 12.
Wow. That is kind of shocking. Like a perfect score. Wow.
With that many nominations, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at all these other like the heavy hitters, they're all about 50%, get 50% or so, in that neighborhood. I think one of them was 8 out of 12. Was that Soundgarden?
Yeah.
I mean, so Soundgarden's a little over the 50% mark, but wow, 12 for 12. Alice in Chains of all bands. Again, like that's heavy hitter. Like it makes sense on the level of I love Alice in Chains. But that is crazy. That's crazy work.
Yeah. So when we get to how they scored, obviously Alice in Chains won that by a mile. Because, I mean, anything that was nominated that didn't make the list got 1 point, and it's hard to balance that against getting a bunch of points, like 200 something for having a top 10 song.
Yeah.
And of course, my spreadsheet decided to act up just a little bit, so bear with me. Green Day came in 2nd, followed by Smashing Pumpkins at 3rd.
Wow.
And those were the three that averaged over 100 points. After that, Offspring
Interesting.
came in next. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. And some of these numbers have changed on me. So yes, okay. Anyway, something happened here, so I'm gonna leave it there. Pearl Jam finished just a pinch above Nirvana, and that seemed like the big two all along.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like my that formula got a little skewed, so I'm gonna leave it be.
Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't have predicted Alice in Chains, Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins at 1, 2, 3 for sure. I mean, I love all three of those bands. I understand that they all have like massive hits. I mean, I guess maybe like the best of the best Pumpkins hits just must have ranked really high.
They did do pretty well, yeah. Let's hit the top 10 songs.
Sure.
And then I'll ask you if there's any that you personally want to know about. Coming in at 10 was Radiohead's Creep.
Ugh. But also, I get it.
Yeah. Me too. 9 was Alice in Chains, Man in the Box.
Hell yeah.
8 was Pearl Jam with Black.
Makes sense.
7 was Rage with Killing in the Name.
Yeah.
6 was Black Hole Sun.
Yep.
5 was Alice in Chains again with Wood.
Insane. But yes, also.
Yeah. 4 was the Cranberries, Zombie.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I mean, you know, if you're talking about the 90s, they have to be in there somewhere, and if it's going to be anything, it's probably that song.
Yeah, I was, because Linger also did really well. It ended up, I want to say like 2024. And I'm like, wow, they put Linger at the top of the Cranberries list. I thought it would have been Zombie, and then, yeah, sure enough, it came up a little bit later. 3 is the Beastie Boys, Sabotage.
Hell yeah. Didn't see that coming. I love that. Makes perfect sense. But at 3, that's wild.
Yeah, that's really cool, I thought. 2 is also going to be a surprise for a different reason. Smells Like Teen Spirit did not win.
Wow. Like the 90s, the most 90s of the 90s. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then the number one really threw me for a loop. These countdowns always get number one wrong, and I almost always like number 250 better than I like number one. This time, number 1 was the Foo Fighters with Everlong.
I could make the case for it being a top 10. It for sure deserves to be on this list. Like 1,000% Everlong is like a top 250 90 song, like for sure, unquestionable. Number 1 though, ahead of Teen Spirit.
Yeah, number 1, that's hard.
That's brutal.
Yeah, they did one for classic rock that I listened to a year or two ago, and the number 1 was Led Zeppelin, which I get, but the song was Black Dog. Like that's not the song. That's not even the Led Zeppelin song.
Yeah, like I mean.
So yeah. Some of these things just get crazy for me.
I can hear Everlong again being in the top 10, maybe like, but if we're talking about like the 90s, the songs that sound like the 90s, something off that first record, like I'll Stick Around, honestly, is the first one that jumps out to me. Like,
yeah,
but Everlong at number 1, it feels like I'm knocking Everlong, but it's just Everlong is not better than Teen Spirit if we're talking about just the 90s. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can make a case for top 30, and that's probably the best I could do. For the record, number 250 was the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. The impression that I get. I love that song.
Yeah, I mean, I go back and forth with that one. But yeah, it should be on this list. So neat that it got 250, but like you're basically Mr. Irrelevant in the draft if you're number 250, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, man, you did the math, you did the spreadsheet. I appreciate it. Was there anything else we wanted to tackle from this before we get on out of here?
If there's a favorite song of yours, I'd love to tell you where it landed.
Okay. Did we go over which Pumpkin songs actually well, Tonight had to have fared the best, right? Or 1979?
It was 1979 that fared the best.
Yeah, because that one kind of is having a moment again.
Yeah, and I'm looking for it right here. It came in 44th.
That's crazy, especially considering that
considering they did so good.
Right. Like Pumpkins came in third, with your point system. Wow.
Yeah, and they didn't land anything over that. And then I think the second was Mayonnaise, which is one of the ones I freaked out about in the chat.
Yeah. Mayonnaise, yeah.
Or no, Bullet came in 3 songs after them. So
okay.
They were at 64.
Okay. But still, I don't know, man.
Yeah. You try not to get bogged down into where things landed. Local H broke the top 100.
Hey, probably Bound for the Floor, right?
Yeah, Bound for the Floor. Number 98.
Okay. That's one of those ones.
But I mean,
it's probably one of my least favorite Local H songs, but like when I first heard it, it's quintessential 90s. I mean, it for sure belonged on the list. I'm happy that it got that high. It's just there's so many other Local H songs I prefer. So,
and sandwiched in between Sublime's What I Got and Green Day's When I Come Around is pretty good company.
For sure.
Yeah. My boys made the list too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where are we at? I gotta find my spot in the thing. Oh, I'm down farther. The Refreshments, I think 237.
Okay, it's
not
low.
in there.
It's low, but it made it. I think we talked about.
But it made it.
Yeah, I think we talked about this when we did the mini-sode. Like I think I specifically said like it is one of the best 90s songs. Banditos is one for sure one of the best 90s songs. So kind of the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, it came in one spot above REM's Everybody Hurts.
That's what?
Which made me laugh. And then there's 200 songs above it that really just bothered me. Like, that's not better. That's not better. That's not better.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. Everybody Hurts.
Yeah.
That low?
They were not kind to REM and really not kind to Octoon Baby. There were 5 U2 songs in the nominations. 4 of them were off Octoon, and only one of their 5 songs made it onto the list.
Wow. I mean, I wonder if they're viewed more as 80s bands than 90s bands?
That could be.
But
yeah, they didn't get that label. Depeche Mode, which I would consider more of an 80s band, did better. I think they got 2 or 3 in.
What the H? I mean, 90s U2 is my U2. 90s REM is my REM. Like I wasn't old enough when the 80s records were coming out to take them in the way you should. I mean, I guess maybe it wasn't a bunch of dudes in their 40s and mid 40s voting. Maybe I guess.
Yeah.
Visible puts the ultimate wireless hack in the palm of your hand. With unlimited 5G wireless data and hotspot designed to keep you connected, powered by Verizon's 5G network, and no contract holding you back. Plans start at $25 a month. Or get the premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code HACK. Make the switch at Visible.com. Terms apply. See Visible.com for details.
This episode is brought to you by Tidy Cats, here to level up your litter game with their new Performance Plus lineup. Your home is your happy place, your cats, VIPs. So when it comes to the litter box, excellence isn't optional. Choose from products that specialize in max power clumping, low tracking, or odor fighting so advanced, stink won't see it coming. Tidy Cats Performance Plus. Mission mighty, keep it tidy. Shop now at tidycats.com.
What the H, man?
Yes. And the one that really surprised me, I mean, my wife asked me what was wrong because I was in the other room listening to this and with cans on. Alice in Chains' Nutshell popped in at number 13.
What?
Yeah, that completely threw me.
That is crazy work. I mean, it's neat. That's a cool thing to happen. But when Banditos is, I mean, on the list, so hard to, but ahead of Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. and on a list where Everlong is number one somehow.
Yeah.
I gotta call into question Nutshell at 13. It's totally neat that happened, but man, what?
Exactly. And then they had 3 songs higher than that.
Also crazy work.
Yeah. Good on Alice in Chains. I love you guys. You done good.
Yeah.
It wasn't the songs I would have picked for you, but congrats.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, I guess we'll leave it there. And I hope everybody has a good, I'm going to say day, because I have no idea where this is going to release. So have a good day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.